Howdy folks, Monty here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're changing things up a little bit. We're going to start doing some of the Citadel Journals. And folks who aren't familiar, the Citadel Journals came out in the large part of the early 2000s. There were some that came out a bit earlier than that, but my view is you're dealing with probably 2000 to maybe 2003, maybe 2004. And the Citadel Journals were unique. They were basically fanzines. They were part of the Fanatic Press. They were primarily for people to write in, give house rules, talk about the way they were playing the various GW hobbies, and just a very unique thing. If ever you were to distill down the essence of the hobby in terms of the fans, obviously you've got the likes of White Dwarf and what have you for the the corporate editorial glossiness, so to speak. None of that was there for the journals, and I have a particularly soft spot for the journals because I think they are just a unique, vignette, basically, a unique vision into the soul of the Games Workshop fan in its purest glory. So without further ado, let's open issue 34, and I don't know what issue it's in. This fellow Steve, whose name escapes me, I think actually was killed somewhat horribly. Folks can leave comments in the description. So we have a bunch of, this is actually early Forge World. They figured that the readership of this stuff were obviously potential Forge World purchasers. They subscribe to the journal, Citadel Journal. Do we have a date anywhere associated with this thing? It's got a product code. Does it have a date? Doesn't have a date that I can immediately... I know there's probably going to be someone in the comment section saying, you've got to turn it on your head and read it upside down and then you can see the date. Well, please give that feedback accordingly in the comment section. So you have all this not for rules legal consumption. So all the rules that appeared in the journal were house rules for people. They weren't blessed by anyone officially at Games Workshop, although occasionally official people at Games Workshop did write articles, and there's some pretty classic articles in here. I seem to remember there was one of the game designers did a thing about what he had to go through in order to get figures before Citadel, before Asgard, before anything. But yeah, you have a bunch of fan-created orc mechs and how to construct a hive in Necromunda terrain building. Vimper and Bubbles, clearly not their legal names, but anyway, they are giving a good indication of what you can get up with. Loot counters and all kinds of good stuff. I'm not sure how all this will transpose onto the screen accordingly. These are Necromunda employees. I wonder if these guys are American, or they seem to have their own website. Specifically, I'm sure it's probably no longer there. Write for Citadel Journal. Do they pay for Citadel Journal? I can't remember if they pay. I think they might pay as well. But, and the legal bit. The Destroyer and the Earthshaker. This was a good opportunity for Forge World stuff to get rules as well. So, early indication of Forge World related stuff. This is pretty late in the game. By 34, you're really dealing with the kind of last gasp. Slaves of Darkness, Dark Eldar Detachments in Epic by Charles Lister. So you're really getting to the end of the, these are house rules, as they indicate. And of course, lots of beautiful photos, just indicating that this is a fanzine through and through. Brat Maximum Characteristics. Brat Gangs. New Gangers in the Hive by Tom Merrigan. There we go. Such a Necromunda figures. Brat Weapons List. Words of Wisdom. Dancing the Car. What models to use. There we go. Warhammer, less bark, more bite, themed Wood Elves armies. Thomas Slan O'Brien. This is a picture of him. Or a photograph, more importantly. These are, I love the hand-painted Wood Elves. Of course, an eagle has to be a part of it. Rhea the Bear-Hearted. And here's what it's all about. The kids who write in for their 3 pages of fame. Imperial card, Gene Stealers. Look at this. Oh, so this is running Space Hulk with Imperial card. The Rules Boys. So you'd send that to Nottingham specifically. Look at this kid. Chapter Master, special characters for Space Marine Commanders by John Lee. Where is John Lee now? Blood Bowl Compendium, Black Library. Look at this. Tower of Haze. There's a surprising number of pages in these Citadel Journals. Up to 75. I should have probably allowed for that, but they were slightly longer than the... well, maybe not slightly longer than the White Dwarf, but they certainly feel densely packed. And lots of words. That's what they're looking for, actually, is the words. The pictures are incidental. But here I think are clubs. These clubs and addresses and telephone numbers and contact people and gaming contacts. Look at this stuff. Warwick's World. We have mailbag. Rotate it this way. I'm not going to rotate it. Oh, and here we have the Brat Gangers. Look at this. I actually have them. And the Wood Elf Legends. I'm going to have the back of the book being the figure selling pages. The Mech Shop. Return of the Waffler. Look at this. And here we have some skeletons sieging a castle. On the back cover is an image connected to the front cover. Look at that. So anyway, please let me know in the comments if you like these journal walkthroughs, and I'll throw a few more in front of the camera if you're interested. Anyway, Tom Marmalade, Las Vegas, Nevada, signing out.